Good day, students. Welcome again to an exciting educational video today. This is Dr. Luisito Masanga at your service. Thank you very much to those students from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao who are faithfully and consistently watching my educational video. A warm round of applause to all of you. Mabuhay! Our learning outcomes for today is about at the end of the tutorial video, students will be able to learn and comprehend the interviewing techniques, especially in focus group discussion and in-depth interview. And to start with, one technique in qualitative research is projective interviewing techniques. The objective here is to uncover the situations where they might not reveal their true thoughts under a direct questioning process. Meaning to say, this kind of interviewing techniques would like to extract the innermost feelings or emotions and psychological thoughts of the respondents or co-researcher. There are types of projective interviewing techniques, and one type is word association test. What is this? Example, what comes to your mind when you hear the word apple? What comes to your mind when you hear the word productivity? So, this word association test, a subject is read a pre-selected set of words, one at a time, and asked to respond with the first thing that comes to her or his mind regarding the word. So sometimes this is being used by companies when they are giving preliminary examination to prospective candidates or applicants. This is word association test. Second type of projective interviewing technique is sentence completion test. Respondents are given incomplete sentences and they are asked to complete them in their own words in hope that respondents will reveal some hidden aspects about their thoughts and feelings toward the investigated object. Example, people who study in De La Salle University Das Marinas are. You have to complete this sentence. Next is picture test. Respondent is given a picture or a photo and instructed to describe his or her reactions by writing a short narrative story about the picture. Another type of projective interviewing techniques. The picture test also, from the narrative story of the respondents or co-researcher, the researchers can also interpret the content of their written stories to identify the respondents' positive, neutral, or negative feelings, reactions, or concerns generated by the picture. This picture test, likewise, is usually used by advertising agencies and communication experts simply because they want to know the impact of pictures for use on product packaging, print advertisements, and brochures as well. Another type of projective interviewing techniques is the use of cartoon or balloon test. What is this? It involves cartoon figures or strips similar to those that you see in local newspapers. Characters are normally presented in vague manner without expression to ensure that respondents are not given any clues. So the researcher is going to place empty balloon above one or both of the characters and instruct the respondents to write in the balloon what they believe, what they feel about the character they are saying. Likewise, the cartoon or balloon test interprets the written thoughts are the respondents' latent feelings about the situations being portrayed in the cartoon. Another type of qualitative research technique is role-playing interview. This is very popular. No? Subject is asked to act as someone else's behavior in a specified setting. Here, an example research problem is that the reasons why individuals is not using the internet more frequently to purchase online. So the probable sample question could be, why don't many people use the internet more often to purchase online? That's a sample of the role play interview. Another popular is the in-depth interview, in which it allows researchers to collect both attitudinal and behavioral data from the subject that spans all time frames, past, present, and future. This is a formalized process in which well-trained interviewer asks a subject a set of semi-structured questions in a face-to-face setting. This is very popular in-depth interviews for qualitative research. One of the best, a skill of a qualitative researcher is using probing questions to express more feelings and emotions that are hidden from the respondents or co-researchers. This is the skill that a qualitative researcher is applying when doing an in-depth interview, because they ask probing questions or follow-up questions based on the initial answer of the respondent. And this in-depth interview to the use of probing questions, example, interviewer, what hotel services have you used during your stay? The subject says, I have used the front desk, restaurant, and hotel's fitness center. As a follow-up question, probing, with regards to the front desk, what were some of the actual services that you requested? So these are probing questions or follow-up questions. The skills required for conducting in-depth interviews. Number one, interpersonal skills, no? Interviewer's ability to articulate questions in a direct and clear manner. Number two, listening skills, no? The interviewer's ability to accurately interpret and record the subject's responses. Another qualitative research technique is focus group research, no? It is a formalized process. It consists of a small group, maybe 7 to 15 people gathered together for an interactive, spontaneous discussion on one particular topic or concept. The ultimate goal is to get information as much as possible about the topic of interest. This focus group research, the ultimate idea is one person's response will trigger or spark comments from other members. Thus, it generates a spontaneous interplay of ideas among all participants. This focus group discussion or qualitative research technique, it has major objectives for the research. One is to provide data for defining the marketing problems, specific hidden information requirements to reveal consumers' hidden needs and wants, behaviors, perception. Additional research objectives for focus group research is to the generation of new ideas about product and services or your distribution methods. You discover new constructs and measurement methods to help explain changing consumer preferences. There are three-phase processes for developing a focus group interview. The phase one is planning. Again, planning the focus group study, how to select and recruit respondents, what size of the focus group should be, where to have the sessions. In phase two is the conducting the focus group discussion. There is a moderator's guide that outlines the topics, questions, and sub-questions. The structure of the FGD, such as the beginning, the main, and the closing sections as well. Of course, the last phase is analyzing and reporting the results. No? There is a content analysis on the raw data obtained or collected, the purpose of the report, and the nature of reporting results. This ends my tutorial video for part 2 of qualitative research, and our reference is this one. And thank you very much for listening and watching my tutorial video. Till next time, always keep safe, and thank you very much.